Hello, my name is Alexander Biega. I'm a direct response marketer, and in this video, we're going to do a profile review for Bogdan. So let's take a look. All right, he just made this post about 2 hours ago. Today is March 24th, 2025. And yeah, so you can see you got one comment about, your profile's not a CV and it's not supposed to be your life story and it's about selling yourself. So that's a bit true. It is a bit true. Um, However, I think this person missed the point about selling yourself. They say what you should do is don't talk about yourself or your experience. Just talk about, how are you going to make your client's life easier. This is true. And if you want, you could go look up any of the top virtual assistant profiles and you can instantly see how they're doing that. The thing is, though, at some point, that doesn't really matter. Like your profile, it doesn't even matter after a certain point when it comes to the benefits. Like the clients aren't idiots. They already know how you can benefit them. Like your job here in your profile is not to sell someone on hiring a virtual assistant and the benefits of it, your job is to sell them on you, not the idea of hiring you, just really you. Um, if that makes any sense, like they already know the benefits of hiring a virtual assistant. Now, with that said, the benefits can differ based on the virtual assistant's skill set. Like some do graphic design and video editing. Bogdan here doesn't really have any of that. He has web development, SEO, content writing, translations from Romanian and English. So it's a bit different from the average virtual assistant, I think. Uh, so let's just go here to a document. I already pulled his profile up. And by the way, it's so funny because if you search for Bogdan virtual assistant, he ranks number 3 in the search results. That's hilarious. Try to search your name, and with your profession, you probably won't even be on the first page. I just think it's hilarious. So anyway, let's go in here. So you can see, right? So headline, virtual assistant with blank, blank, blank. So this experience is pretty good to put here. However, it's like you want to put the most valuable ones you want to focus on, which obviously for him, I think SEO and web development is probably more so than content writing, just in his case, just because he put IT professional. So to me, that's less writing, more web development. However, that's really up to you, and you can play with that if you want. The main point here that we want to focus on is just really this above text here, like this headline, the tagline, I think it's what it's actually called, and then this first paragraph. These are like the most important parts. So what we want to put here, virtual assistant, yes. And then what we also want to put is going to be, say, instead of just saying something like that, put like virtual assistant, like put SEO, content writing, project management. Stack it up. I forget what the character limit is, but just stack up your skills here, right? I think that's the most you'll be able to fit. However, the point is, like you don't, the word experience isn't adding any value. Extensive is not adding any value. You just delete the word with. Don't even need to use the and just fit more stuff in here. These are the key words. So when someone searches for a project manager with the name Bogdan, your name will pop up. Virtual assistant with the name Bogdan, your name will pop up. Right? And if you don't have these in your profile, then your name will not pop up. It's that simple. Like that's SEO, right? Upwork SEO. So yeah, I forget what the character limit is, but that's a good start. Maybe replace content writing with web development. It depends on what you really want to do. But in my opinion, web development is going to get you so much more work than content writing. But they both can. It's really a personal preference, But these are all technical skills and all go together. But if you want to put, that, go ahead. Now, anyway, we go down here. Let's take a look at. So looking at the actual content right here. So hi, my name is blank. No shit. We know what your name is. I can see your name. Oh shit. No, don't put your name. So yeah, please don't put your name. So put hi. You can put hi. And so let's not put your age. You gain nothing by putting your age. People want to hire younger people, not older people, generally speaking. That's just a preference, It is what it is. Now, you're an IT professional from Romania with university degrees. No one gives a shit. So Yeah, that's just not. You have degrees in computer science and journalism. No one cares. No one cares. You have a career spanning 2 decades. Okay, we also don't care. So yeah, you can see we're just gonna delete it. If it doesn't make money, delete it. That's one of the first rules of copywriting, right? If it doesn't make money, delete it. And this is all copywriting, right? It's meant to sell. So I worked as a freelancer specializing in content writing and search engine optimization, and then switched to an offline job. Um, it's yeah, it's boring. Okay, hi. I like to start with hi. I think that's great. You know, it's very nice. I always say hello. Even any video I do, I always say hello. You know, even though this is a pre-recorded video, just more human. You know, so let's keep this right here. This is the personal part that's really useful. And then here you don't need to put anything. You can just literally put I can help you with. Just literally put that. These are your keywords, right? When people are searching, it's just like here. These are also keywords, right? Um, now, anyway, what else? Here's a list of my soft skills. Okay, so the thing about these, okay, is that right here you are trying to tell me what your soft skills are. Instead, you should show me. You see the difference? Like versus telling and showing. That's another copywriting ABC rule right there. You always want to show, not tell. These words really mean nothing. Like it's nothing. Like no one's gonna like know. Like anyone can say this. Like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. So it's just telling. You're trying to tell me something, but I don't believe it because you're not showing it to me. And it's going to be difficult to do that in an Upwork profile review anyway. So just leave that stuff out and let them assume that you have that. Yeah. So okay. So look, there's not much content left here. Let's look below. Skills. These are all fine. Great. Founder, total IT professional. Okay. Um, okay. Um, these are fine. Perhaps though I would remove the years just because you know, yeah, I would. Um, yeah. Let's see. Besides that, that's fine. Okay. Now, yeah. So there's nothing else. There's no other experiences. I was just looking. There's just this, but I'm not gonna count that. It's related to like work. So, uh, okay. So what we want to do here, right, is really just something personal, related to the client though. So like, uh, this is the funny part because I'm actually literally writing it. I didn't expect to do that here, but I'm doing a whole makeover, so I guess I will. So real quick. Okay, so I had to do some thinking about that. So let's go. So hi. Let's see. And you know one other thing that I would do real quick. So what I like to do is I would just go see who are the top performing virtual assistants, like who's making the big bucks. How funny. Basically, Upwork is annoying with their search filters. Okay, let's just go drop it back down. Yeah, let's just drop it back down. Okay. Agency. Mia May. Let's go check her out. Okay. Yeah. So you can see basically their profile is just as bad as yours, my friend, but you can see they're still making a lot of money. There you go. However, um, what you can see what they're really trying to say. Again, they got the whole telling versus showing thing, you know. Now here's what I like, right? My ultimate objective is to help visionaries and action takers, right? So she's kind of helping identify her audience. So if we go back to you, Bogdan, it's like, who do you want to work with? Let's just say small businesses or founders. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna make some stuff up for you though. Hey, small business owner, if you're looking for a VA who will do work right, and by the way, this is what people complain about all the time with VAs. My clients tell me this all the time. Like the VAs always mess shit up. who will do work, right their first time and save you hours each week. Look no further. Let's actually put it like this. Yeah. I want to keep the sentences shorter. Like, OMG, the original profile, man. So those long sentences, man, are um way too like no one's gonna read them. So like, see these? It's like 23 words. That's like as long as I would like to go. But you can see here. So what we're doing, we're positioning you for small business owners and VA. Let's just put virtual assistant. That's a keyword. We want to put that. And the higher this is up in your profile, the more likely you are to rank for this keyword, by the way. Who will do work right the first time and save you hours each week. Look no further. So this is important. Like, this is your position. You're going to do work right the first time because you're so good and you're going to save them time. That's like, man, whew, if you can do that. So, and now let's put in some, um, and let's just say you have over 20 years as a virtual assistant. Just lie. You're not really lying. But you're just sort of exaggerating slightly. But you have the point is you have 20 years of experience. But let's just say that you have 20 years as a virtual assistant. All right, a little white lie, so to speak. It's fine. They're never gonna know. I assure you. With over 20 years as a virtual assistant, I can help you with, and let's see, like down here you have like SEO, whatever, all these things. So it's kind of like I can help you build website pages. And I don't even want to put it like this. But yeah, let's do this first. Uh the translation thing, I don't no one's going to want to hire you for that. Let's just get that out of here. Like, it doesn't the odds of that are, like, you speak Romanian, so I know you can do Romanian to English translation. So, but no one's trying to, like, that doesn't go well. Like, you see, all these are very technical related. These are related to each other, but like the translation thing is not related to these things, to be honest. Proofreading. Um, so let's just get rid of that. It's really low level. Like, proofreading is you don't need to worry about that. Okay, we've got that. We've got that. Okay, so uh okay, and this is important because these are your keywords. Okay, these are very important. Now we've got this personal information right here. Let's use this. Okay, we're gonna rewrite that though. And I love this, like the dream of retiring early. It sounds so good. Regardless of how true this is, that whether you did or didn't retire early, it sounds good. About me, and let's just put that right here. I normally wouldn't, but let's do that for you. It's a bit more personal. Let's just see. The funny thing is, I retired early 3 years ago. I was living the dream life. But then my wife died. Yeah. I know that's kind of terrible, but hold on. Give me a moment. I know writing and you get to see me work. Ooh, that's special. The funny thing is, I retired early 3 years ago. I was living the dream. Yeah, here we go. Let's just. Look at this, man. Look at this. We're spinning this, so you got to work with what you have. You know what I mean? Someone once told me that you have to make the best with what you have, which is what we're doing here for you, Bogdan. So I'm just so this part right here. Oh, yeah. I didn't expect my life. I didn't expect to unretire, but hey, here we are. So it's just a little bit of storytelling here, your life story. And this is fine. Don't feel bad about. Okay, we'll take that. And then from here, so one other thing I want to do is just um oh look, there's a reminder for me. I gotta go add some oil to my lawnmower. Um okay. Okay, I want to just what I like to do is I like to put like a testimonial or two in here. Okay. All right. Oh man, that Bogdan, you're looking at this like what the hell? But you know what? Um this is actually really good. And what we're doing uh, this is what we're gonna do, okay? So they can either at that point scroll down or look right below. All right. So you see how we're doing that? You see how all of this is like connected. There's a logical flow here. This is good copywriting. You're welcome. Let's get this. We're almost done. We're wrapping it up with a bow. Gosh, I'm gonna have to put this in my copywriting training folder now for my copywriting apprentices. This is hilarious. I did not expect this video, bro, to be this long, bro. And I paused it too. I've been at this for like 30 minutes. Damn, bro. You know how much money I could have been making right now? That's okay. Um, this is a favor for you, my man. So, okay. Um, this one's about web research. This one's you doing project management. That's a very high level skill, as well as SEO. Those are high value skills compared to web research. Just no offense to web researchers. Um, um, let's just do this. We're gonna similar. We're just gonna replace that. This one's a little bit long. We're gonna have to end that. There we go. We're gonna have to keep them nice and short, paraphrasing a little bit. That's what it's called, paraphrasing. So, yep, we're gonna do that. Two, three usually is better, but let's keep it at two. I don't. There's not. There's really not a. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. Man, wow, that is from a long time ago. Damn, bro. I started on Upwork in 2017. It's crazy. I was also making $4 an hour back in the day, bro. It's crazy. Uh, wow. Okay, we'll take that. Did I already add that in here? I did not. It's funny if that's from the same client, no one's gonna know. Good, and these all mention your name, and we're gonna put that below. Now let's look though. Virtual. None of those mention virtual assistant. Ooh, that's interesting. And you might want to drop that. Honestly, you might, and instead you can have specialized profiles. Like you go to mine. All right, you can see I have marketing copywriting, marketing strategy, and then generic. Right now, it looks like you only have generic. So yeah, you can maybe put your SEO and web development in one, and then virtual assistant and content writing in the other. Or virtual assistant is kind of much more broad, actually, when you think about it. It's hard to nail down, but it's great that you have multiple skills as a virtual assistant. That makes you really more valuable. Like definitely, you're a very experienced virtual assistant. You could probably charge more money. Um, but anyway, yeah, definitely with the project management skill set as well. I mean, that's pretty good. So I think we're gonna call that a wrap. However, I would just add some emojis to this. Um, just like a few. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what ChatGPT will recommend. We're not gonna use all of these, okay? This is cringe. We don't want to use all of them. Let's grab these green check marks though. These are good. Green is good, matches Upwork's coloring as well, by the way. Um, like you don't want to use emojis mid sentence. Don't use the rocket. Don't do that. Um, oh, the heartbreak emoji. Oh yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Perfect. So emotional. Finger pointing down emoji personally is one of my favorites. And what we can do, we put it at the end of the sentence, so you don't need a period if you're using the emoji. Okay. Um, let's see. Yes, let's put the star by these 5 stars, right? 5-star feedback, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at this, man. Like we're making a nice homemade pizza pie right here. Um, let's see. Anything else? Let's see. We'll take that. I think that's fine. That's good. Like this is not. It doesn't like when AI does it, it's just so spammy. This is good though. Like with the emojis, it can be so spammy. This is good. And one thing we do want like a call to action as AI seemingly inserted one in here. Uh, some people don't like the word please. I do. I use it all the time when I'm getting tons of clients that pay me lots of money, and it works for me, so it should work for you, my friend. Yeah. But some people will tell you not to use that. Don't worry. This is fine. This fits your personality. I think you're a very nice person based on your previous profile. It would be funny if AI wrote that for you, bro. Yeah, I think we're gonna call that a wrap. And just so that's your profile overview. Please go ahead and make sure that you change this, replace it with something more unique. And for these, just remove the years and put something else like a hobby or something that you do. I don't know, like whatever you do for fun. Like, just put something there. Um, um, that's yeah, these are good, and that's really all I have for you today. Wow, good deal, man. See you.